Swiss cheese, counterfeit these nigga bitches. I'm talking about running off with pounds, man, you know I'm with it. I'm talking about chopper 100 round, man, they get to flipping. A man down, man, you know I did it. I'm talking about, ooh, I just want the cat, ooh.
Indeed, Gachiakuta has finally released. I've been waiting for this for a minute, and we got blessed with 24 episodes of greatness. Y'all are about to witness just how great Rudo truly is. He is my GOAT new gen MC. I don't care about a Yuji, a Tanjiro, a Shinra, a Deku, Asta. No, bro, it's all Rudo. You know what, let me stop glazing and just show y'all, bro. For a little background, the reason I titled this video something along the lines of "this anime is trash" is because that's the whole premise. The world of Gachiakuta is basically India, bro. This story starts out with this guy hoarding trash, and he's been doing it for a while now. People know him for it. He gets caught by the security guard, and he's all like,
"Nah, you're the nasty ass nigga who plays in the dirt."
And calls for backup. Then this guy just throws garbage directly onto him and runs off to escape. But they on his Johnson. They block him from escaping, and they literally start shooting him, bro. All he did was look through the trash. The man does not deserve to get shot over it. They just taking their job way too seriously. He got moves though. He all acrobatic and shit, bouncing off the walls, running away from him. He gains a bit of distance, and they're still shooting. And one of the bullets grazes him as he uses his hops to jump over the fence and get away. He arises from the sewers and removes his hood, and it's revealed to us that the guy has been my GOAT Rudo all along. But they ain't have nobody fooled for it. We all knew that. Then we cut over to the city, and we see these people gossiping about what just transpired. And this man right here, he's like Rudo's father figure, and he ain't trying to hear all that negativity. So he walks away. And as he turns around, these niggas start dissing him for no reason at all. Do something about some.
He's so disgusting. Look how filthy he is. I wish they'd stick to their side.
And for a little context, in this world, rich people and the poor are separated similar to real life. But if you're poor, you're treated how them dudes be getting treated in them PDF catches. Bro, even their quality of living is horrendous. Just look at this, bro. One side squeaky clean, spotless. The other side is India. And of course, our MC Rudo is from the trenches. And apparently, he's making all lower class people look way worse than they already do. All because of his obsession with garbage. And then this girl named Chiwa comes up to him and starts scolding him about his garbage raids. But he goes on to explain to her that he does this because the rich people often throw out perfectly usable things. And since him and his people have next to nothing, he also resells some of the usable items for that bread. He's a young grinder you cannot hate. But then these bums come out of nowhere and start messing with him for no reason. Dude like,
P.U. Ugh, what is that smell?
In front of his girl too, bro. They don't got no filter. They really trying to cop a defensive player of the year. He started talking about how he dirty as hell. He got the same gloves on every day. And if they get touched, they're gonna get a rash or some shit. He even started breaking the stuff he's fixing to resell, bro. These dudes are genuine losers. But Chiwa steps in and she's like, we're all broke. We cannot be hating on him. And this dude continues to press him. He even disses his father. And that clearly got to him, but he just let him talk. And then he goes on about how all their ancestors were criminals that were banished to the slums. And they've been trying to rehabilitate their image ever since. But Rudo's dad just had to ruin it and become a murderer.
What the fuck you say to me, you little shit?
That shit shut them up real quick. That nigga got used to that for real. They got pressed into leaving by his glare, but they still talking shit as they walk off. Like,
oh, you're gonna turn out just like your dad and be a murderer and thrown into the pit.
But thankfully, that whole altercation never messed up his chances with Chiwa. She still messed with him. She's a ride or die and doesn't believe what the haters have to say about him. But then, this stuffed animal catches her attention, and Rudo had planned all along to give it to her anyways. But as soon as he's about to shoot his shot, her mom comes up and separates them, talking about some,
I told you to stay away from that boy.
And as I'm watching this and re-experiencing the introduction to the series again, it just now hit me that these people treat Rudo just like they treated Naruto, but for way less. It's crazy because he's one of their own too. They're all poor. Rudo goes back home and he sees Regto smiling hard as shit. He was watching them all along and see them try to spit game and he clowning him for it. But then, for a moment, he gets serious and tells him to stop with all the trash raids. And he tells him that he doesn't need help financially until Rudo's older. And he does not want him getting in trouble with the law. And Rudo's like, they ain't caught me yet, so what's the problem? But then Regto explains to him that even though they're not blood, they're still family. And Rudo doesn't owe him anything. And then we get a little lore drop. Basically, Regto found Rudo abandoned as a baby and raised him from there. And he's just been helping him with bills ever since out of respect for him. But then he notices the grazed wound on Rudo's shoulder and starts to fix him up and replace the bandages on his hands underneath his gloves. And look at his hands, bro. They're black. His hands have been like this for as long as he can remember, and sometimes they're in pain. And people making fun of his black hands made him feel some type of way when he was a kid. So Regto gifted him those gloves that reduced the pain they cause and covered them up as a bonus. And ever since, he's been attached to them. He damn near never takes them gloves off. In order to lighten the mood, Regto mentions Chiwa again and tells Rudo to lock in and confess his feeling to her. And he says tomorrow to be bold and give her a kiss or he won't be fed tomorrow. And as they're bickering, the camera pans outside to this nigga. They're being watched. But the next day, bro gets up bright and early and practices his smile, equips the stuffed animal she likes, and as he's walking to where she lives, he starts monologuing about the pit where all criminals get sent. It's rumored that the pit is basically a death sentence. When you go down there, there's nothing but trash and you won't survive. Literally everyone throws all their garbage into this pit, no lie. I see them do the same shit in India, bro. Not even trying to drive the joke or anything. If I could can find the clip, I'm gonna put it on screen though. Anyway, Rudo looks over at the pit and wonders to himself what exactly happens to people that go down there. And as he's looking, Cheetah surprises him and shows up when he was going to her house anyways. They continue the conversation and talk about how the upper class built the slums directly on the edge of the map so that the lower class, such as themselves, get reminded that every day if they commit a crime, they're going straight down there. And Sheila talks about how she does not want to see Rudo get sent down there because if he ever gets caught while looking through trash again, that's exactly where he's going.
Man, Regto said the same thing. That's because he loves you too.
Now she blushing and shit. Someone, I ain't mean it like that. Like, come on, dog. You knew what you were doing. Be for real. You knew what she was doing. Now, usually, this is an easy layup. She basically just lobbed it up for bro. Now, can Rudo finish? Hell nah. He's being too chalant. Abort. Hold on. He's cooking. He hands her the stuffed animal. And
She takes it, Oma!
she says he's lovely and she's gonna cherish the stuffed animal forever. He's in there, chat. He's in there. Now all he gotta do is go in for the kiss like Regto said. Let's keep watching. And I want y'all to guess what happens. A, he kisses her and he bags her. B, she slaps him and calls him a bitch. C, she throws a stuffed animal onto the ground and calls him a bum ass nigga. Or finally, D, she's the one who kisses him and runs off like a schoolgirl. Yeah, you know that shit happened. Nigga ran up to the sky like he's calling. You know he giddy as shit. He done forgot about the finishing touches, bro. He's excited as hell to tell Regto what just went down. But then he runs to these guards. And it's the same dudes who found him when he was rummaging through the garbage. But he pays them no mind and continues running home. And little did he know, this was a sign. He opens the door and is met with his masked man. He looks down and sees Regto on the floor, dead, sword running straight through his stomach, and now he is heated. He charges in, but the camera's cut to black, and we're met with Rudo slumped on the ground with a bloody nose. And now he's just stunned in the corner while the masked man just walks off. Regto, while barely alive, tells Rudo to run, and he's not even listening, he's just distraught, but he pulls him in, yelling, basically begging for him to get the fuck up out of here, or else he's gonna be framed for the crime. And in his final moments, he tells him to change the world, but then suddenly, Rudo gets tased. The niggas found him and began to immobilize him. They tell him he's been convicted of murder. My boy got framed, bruh. They ain't even trying to let him speak either. They just seen him standing over the dead body and assumed he did it. He's trying to tell them they got the wrong dude, but they just knock his ass out. And they start emoting on him like the Milwaukee niggas. But everyone in town just starts murmuring like,
Yo, Rudo finally killed someone. We knew this was gonna happen.
No, facts. He just like his father.
You are a bum. You are broke. You have no bitches. And now you will die.
That nigga is guilty! Hang that nigga now!
Into the pits.
Okay, she got swag. Hello. Okay, she got bag. Hello. Okay, she got class. Hello. Okay, she got head. Hello. Ooh, I like her tone. Okay. Shawty say she home. Okay. Got her out that thong. Okay. Made her silly.